What if I told you that there are hidden truths within the Bible that can change how we understand time and our spirituality? Time is something we use to measure our lives. But what if our current calendar doesn't align with the natural rhythms of the universe? For centuries, the calendar we use today has been meticulously crafted, but some believe it was designed to disconnect us from our true spiritual nature. Imagine a time when our lives were in perfect harmony with the universe, the cycles of the moon and the sun guiding our actions, and the stars influencing our celebrations and understanding of the world. Such a world once existed, but over time, political and religious changes have veiled these truths. Today, we'll explore how religious manipulation has altered our perception of time. We'll peel back the layers to rediscover a truth hidden in an ancient manuscript, the 1775 Bible, that challenges everything we think we know about time, spirituality, and our place in the universe. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Together, we will embark on a journey of discovery that could forever change the way you see the world. In the video, Aaron held an old Bible filled with weathered pages and wisdom that only time can provide. What surprised me was that this Bible didn't follow the time we're familiar with. For example, the first month was March instead of January, weeks started on Sunday instead of Monday, and the year had 13 months. This discrepancy made me curious. How could this happen when everything I've ever learned says time and calendars are consistent? The 13-month calendar might seem strange today, but many ancient civilizations used it. Civilizations like the Egyptians, Babylonians, and Hebrews based their calendars on the moon's phases. Each month began with a new moon and lasted about 29.5 days, totaling approximately 354 days in a lunar year. To match the solar year, they added an extra month every few years. This 13-month lunar calendar wasn't just about keeping track of days. It was deeply connected to spirituality and the natural world. The moon's cycles symbolized life's stages: birth, growth, death, and rebirth. Each phase had its own energy that influenced human behavior and spiritual practices. Rituals and festivals were timed to align with these lunar phases, creating a harmonious relationship between people and the universe. The shift to the Julian calendar. However, with the rise of the Roman Empire and the spread of Christianity, significant changes were made to the calendar. In 45 BC, Julius Caesar introduced the Julian calendar, a solar calendar designed to bring order and predictability to the expanding empire. This calendar standardized the year into 12 months, aligning it with the 365.25 solar days instead of the lunar cycle. This shift wasn't just a practical adjustment, it represented a profound change in how humanity understood time. Moving from a cyclical view to a linear one, the Julian calendar emphasized uniformity and control. This change was driven by political and religious motives, aiming to unify diverse populations under a single system. However, this also meant disconnecting from the natural rhythms that once guided life. Impact on spirituality and society. The adoption of the 12-month solar calendar had deep spiritual implications. By moving away from the lunar cycles, society began to see time as a straight line from past to future, leaving little room for the fluidity and interconnectedness that the lunar calendar offered. Spiritual practices that were once closely tied to the moon's phases were lost or marginalized. For example, holidays like Christmas, celebrated on December 25th, were originally associated with pagan winter solstice festivals. If the calendar had remained aligned with the lunar cycles, the timing and spiritual significance of these holidays might have been different, resonating more deeply with natural rhythms. The 1775 Bible suggests that the 13-month lunar calendar is not only possible but necessary for our well-being and spiritual growth. Imagine a world where the week begins on Sunday as a day of renewal and creation, ending on Saturday as a day of rest. A calendar with 13 months, each associated with the moon's phases, could guide us to live in harmony with the natural world. Such a calendar would reflect the cycles of life, birth, death, and rebirth, emphasizing a circular understanding of time rather than a linear one. By reconnecting with these ancient rhythms, we could restore balance between work and rest, material success and spiritual growth. Reintroducing the 13-month lunar calendar could change how we live individually and as communities. Celebrating holidays and rituals aligned with the moon's cycles and the seasons would create a deeper sense of belonging and connection to each other and the earth. This alignment supports a sustainable and fulfilling way of life, respecting both our material needs and our spiritual growth. The journey doesn't end here. As we continue to explore the 1775 Bible's implications, we invite you to consider how ancient wisdom can apply to our modern lives. Reorganizing our daily routines, rituals, and celebrations to align with the natural rhythms of the universe could help us restore harmony and balance in our lives. There are answers to these questions all around us. They might not be easy to find, but they are worth exploring. By embracing the wisdom of the past, we can create a more balanced and harmonious way of life, one that respects the rhythms of nature, supports our spiritual growth, and fosters a close relationship with the world around us. These are the thoughts I encourage you to take as the first step on your journey. Discover and subscribe to our channel, and like this video to stay connected. We will continue to challenge the way we think about time and spirituality, uncovering truths that have been hidden until now. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the 1775 Bible. Many more mysteries await to be revealed, and I look forward to exploring them with you. Remember, the past holds the key to our future, if only we have the courage to see. Additional Bible story. Integration. To enhance your video, you might consider integrating specific Bible stories that reflect the themes of time, cycles, and spirituality. For example, Genesis and creation cycles. Discuss how the book of Genesis describes the creation of the world in cycles, which can parallel the lunar calendar's emphasis on natural rhythms. Psalms and the moon. Reference psalms that mention the moon and stars, highlighting their spiritual significance and connection to the divine. Revelation and time. Explore passages from the book of Revelation that talk about the end times and the cyclical nature of existence, tying them to the concept of rebirth and renewal in a 13-month calendar. By weaving these stories into your script, you can provide deeper biblical context to support the idea of an ancient calendar aligned with spiritual and natural cycles. See you in the next video. Take care. God bless you.